All right, we are back in studio with our friends. Gloriana are here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Very excited that you guys came by. We've been looking forward to this ever since we found out you were coming by. So thanks. Appreciate that.
Great to be here. Thanks for having us.
Tom, sorry you're not feeling well.
Thank you so much.
I am a doctor. What can I do to help?
Oh, man. I wish I knew. We've just been traveling a lot. Came from sunny Los Angeles for the past week. We were doing vocals in the studio out there. So it was about 80 degrees, and then we came back to the winter. So
yes,
got the funk. You know?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. What do you do? You know, what do you have like a secret? Do you like do tea? What's your remedy?
I got some tea rocking right now, some throat coat tea. My producer told me to get this thing. It's this like pressurized sinus wash thing.
Oh, the thing you squirt up your nose and comes out the other nostril?
Well, that's like the regular one that I'd been used to doing, but this one, there's actually one now that's pressurized. So it's like literally you just
can
stand
blow
there
your head off.
and it feels like you're about to
eyes pop out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you know you feel better, is when your actually eyes pop out of your head. And is it weird? Have you tried it?
It is weird. I've tried it. I think they should have a warning on it that says, warning, may turn your dome into a stadium. Just boom. Yeah.
Off it goes.
It's great. Don't know if it works, but it sure is fun. As a kid, you would think you would really like that. You know, whoa, I get to put stuff up my nose.
Right, exactly.
Not a penny or a marble, but actual medicine. The girls are going, what are you guys talking about?
I used to stick like pennies and stuff up my nose all the time.
Did you when you were a kid?
I was a freak.
Yeah. I don't know why children do that for some reason. Like, I wonder what that would be like in my nose.
All right.
Only pennies, though?
No, a variety.
Maybe your finger every once in a while.
Mitchell's had a lot of treatment to realize that her face is not a slot machine.
That's awesome.
I think one got stuck in there. That's what makes you such a good singer.
Yeah, probably.
That's the secret.
Thank you, Cheyenne.
So nice. Yes, she has a child. She stuck a coin in her nose and improved her vocal quality so much since then. You guys have been in the studio, so you got some new stuff coming out. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
We do. It's a very exciting time. We've been writing a lot, recording. Like Tom said, we were just in California finishing up the vocals for the back half. And just a lot of great songs. You know, we've been on the road for 3 years now, 300 and something shows a year. And we felt like we had a lot to say and a lot to write about. We've grown a lot as a group. So, yeah, the album's going to be coming out this summer, and we have our first single, Want to Take You Home, coming at you.
Coming at you now. How does that work when you guys write? Do you guys all get together, or is it somebody leads it, or you just kick ideas around, or it's late night coffee, or what is it?
We like to do stuff that we call writing camp in Nashville, where we get just a bunch of really, our friends, writers, and things like that. They wrote on the first record, and we kind of break off and go into like groups of 3, and just kind of write what we can. We write about 60 songs over the span of like a weekend, and then we kind of choose our favorites out of that.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
60 songs is a lot in a weekend.
yeah.
Do you wake up the next morning ever and go, or someone shows it to you and you're like, yeah, that's great what you did there. Really like it.
Yeah, I just think that like we're all 4 so different as writers, and just different, and so when we each break off and write, like we can kind of bring a new flavor, and I think that's what gives us our sound.
Oh, that's
cool.
Yeah.
We do something like that with radio. We go to these conferences and we break off into groups and try to think of ideas. So you're not with the same people that you're always with.
Exactly.
And usually what happens is like nobody comes back with any ideas. They all have a bunch of stories about what an idiot the other guy is. Yeah, someone's drunk. Someone's this. Does that ever happen at your writers' camps? Or is that pretty much DJs?
It honestly just keeps us putting our best foot forward, because we just want to,
right. Yeah.
be the best. So
we should remember that.
Yes, you should. Well, maybe they shouldn't have DJ conventions in Vegas.
probably not a good idea.
That's not a good idea.
Right. It was like, well, we won't have it in Vegas anymore. We'll have it in New Orleans. Well, that should be better. It's much more focused,
Amsterdam the year after that.
Yeah,
we go international to Amsterdam.
Real brilliant people putting these together, I'm telling you.
Where's you guys? Because you travel everywhere, and I know you don't get to spend a lot of time places because you do 300 shows, and if my math is right, that doesn't leave you a lot of time to stick around any place very long.
It's funny, we were trying to figure out how long we've actually been home for and how much time we've had off in the past 3 years. I think it's like a total of 2 weeks.
It's unreal.
It's great. We're a touring band. We love getting out there and playing live, and that's kind of our thing. So it's awesome. We're living our dream. We're so happy.
Do you have a favorite place that you go to? Like when you know you're going to be in such and such city, you just love it.
Here, man.
Home.
Here. Right here.
Spokane, sure.
Look down in the stage. Spokane. Yeah, that's it.
I do like this whole area, and we're going to Seattle later today, and I really love Seattle. I've always loved it. I love the rain. I'm kind of into it. So.
Yeah.
Really?
When it's a warmer rain, it's much more pleasant. I know.
She just really likes those Twilight movies, man.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah, I
Favorite
kinda
place?
wanna meet a vampire.
You know, we got really fortunate this year. We actually got to go overseas and play for the troops.
Oh, wow.
Which was really, really cool. We were in the Middle East. We were in Africa. We got to land on 2 aircraft carriers, spend the night on them in the Persian Gulf. Yeah. So that was really cool for me as far as favorite places. You know, just getting to see the world. We got to tour Australia also with Kelly Pickler and Taylor Swift. Australia was beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we've been really lucky and fortunate to see a lot of really cool places.
When you guys, we're talking with Gloriana, by the way. When you were playing for the troops, did you guys have that same feeling that it seems like everybody does, where they're more appreciative of you than you are of them, and you're like, why are you thanking me? You know,
it's crazy because you can't help but really feel for those people. Like, we landed on those aircraft carriers, and we got to meet all these people, and literally they just have barely any connection to the outside world, and they're gone for months at a time, and they don't have TV, they don't have internet, they don't have cell phones, they can't talk to their kids or their husbands or wives or anything, and they work so
7
much,
days a week.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they're so dedicated, and no one complains, and nobody whines about it, and they were just so appreciative of us, and we just definitely felt like you guys have no reason to be appreciative of us. Like, you guys are really are doing an amazing thing out here, and it makes you come back home and appreciate being an American and having freedom, and also not being afraid, going to sleep every single night, and having your phone, and just the little things. Definitely.
We actually came back from that trip and wrote a song for our new album called Soldier Standing, which we might also call Soldier Song. We haven't decided yet on the title. But we just really wanted to reflect on our experience over there. But I don't know about you guys, that's like one of my favorite ones we've done so far for the new album. It's really rocking.
Yeah, it changes people when they do that, when they go. I mean, people always come back and they always say, man, I'm not going to complain about that I didn't get my half-calf latte quite the right temperature anymore. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just, maybe go to bed and say, hey, thank you for providing my freedom.
Exactly.
Do you guys do the national anthem a lot? Do you get to do that a lot?
No,
we don't. To do it live yet.
We got asked to do it.
We'll make that call. We'll make that call. Super Bowl next year.
That'd be awesome.
You might remember the words.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's funny. We got asked to do it at a Packers game this year.
Wow.
But it was going to be on January 1st, and it was like going to be 30 below,
right,
in Green Bay. Well,
and we had a New Year's show.
We had a show the night before, so we couldn't make it logistically.
Yeah.
But turned out Green Bay, won the Super Bowl. It was like, man, that would have been cool this year.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Did you feel for Christina when she forgot the words of the national anthem?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's so much pressure, and it's so many people, and I can't even imagine. But I thought she covered well, and
she
did well with the situation.
That's one of those. It's one of those deals. You're like, just plow through,
Yeah,
and
you have to.
Yeah.
She can pretty much cover anything with the vocal gymnastics.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep singing. Yeah. We'll all forget what happened.
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
I definitely felt bad.
Oh no.
I didn't watch it.
Were you watching Twilight instead?
No. Come on. I was on Facebook actually, and I just all of a sudden saw
it blew up.
Newsfeed of did Christina Aguilera just mess up the national anthem?
Right.
I'm like, I gotta see this. I haven't seen it.
She actually did say Twilight's.
Yeah, Twilight. See?
Last reaming, but
she would have liked that. See, had she said Twilight, you'd have known. Right there. Well, if we're going to take a quick break, you guys got a minute, we'll come back, play your new song. All right?
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Back in a minute with Gloriana. Hold on.
The text line is open for business. 434-8623. The Jay and Kevin Show on the Big 99.9 Coyote Country.
All right, we are back here in studio with Gloriana, and we are going to hear a little Gloriana music right now. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the song? Who wants to talk about it?
I guess I will. This song is called... In my radio voice?
Yes, Tom.
Yeah, choose your radio voice.
This new song here is called "Want to Take You Home," and I can't do that for too long. All right. So this is a song that I wrote in Nashville with our producer, Matt Serletic, and it was actually the very first day of writing for this new album.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was one of those, like, home run on the first swing, you know? We were really stoked.
Does that get you jacked up or nervous?
Totally jacked up.
I'd be like, oh, boy, hope that wasn't, day one. Ooh, a lot of pressure. We set the bar a little high there, guys.
Yeah, no, it actually jacked me. Like, I was really stoked to go back the second day and try to,
sweet.
It's all a challenge. It's cool. So this was a song that I wrote about last summer. We played a ton of festivals, outdoor festivals, and most of them were during the day. So it was kind of a change for us where we could really see the crowd, because in the daylight you could see the faces of everybody. And so, as we were playing and the crowd's watching us, we spent a lot of time watching the crowd. And
again, could be a good thing or bad thing,
yes.
depending on the crowd.
And we would end the show with Wild at Heart every night, and we started to notice that as soon as the beat kicked in for that song, everybody would start dancing. So it was kind of like we got our own little dance show every night.
That's cool.
And basically, more or less wrote this song about hot chicks that can dance really well. That was it.
Okay.
And it's called "Want to Take You Home."
There you go.
In the nicest way possible.
Obviously.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Whoa.
Anyway, that's always good, like when I hear songs, because sometimes I think that that's what they mean.
Yeah.
And I just want to go the simple route, and then it's like, oh no, it has deep meaning. No, this one really is just what it sounds like.
This one's just really appreciating the female dancer.
All right, here's Gloriana.
Well, I've been watching you.